Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Fi and today we're going to be diving into a message from your spirit guides, your spirit team, okay? With all of that being said, what I need for you to do is get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way you can be guided by your intuition when choosing between the three options that I'm about to show you. Once you are calm, take a look at your options, okay? So for group number 1, we have here Lemurian quartz. Okay, group 1 is the Lemurian quartz crystal. Group 2 is the window quartz crystal. And group 3 is the rainbow moonstone tower. With all of that being said, if you feel like you know which one is calling out to you, then go ahead and click on the description box down below and then click on the timestamp for whichever one you feel the most drawn to. Then I will see you at your PAL selection. If anything I say today resonates for you, then make sure you like this video, comment down below, subscribe to join the family, and make sure you subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, check out my Instagram, my TikTok if you want more content from me. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Remember to only take what resonates, guys. And let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Hello, everyone that chose option number 1. Let's go ahead and dive into your reading. Remember that this reading is timeless, so whenever you click on it is when you are meant to see it. And only take what resonates. Don't try to make the story fit for your story. Okay? So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive into your reading. Alright, let's shuffle and get some cards for group number 1 people. Message from their spirit guides. Let's see what message their spirit guides have for them. Most important message that their spirit guides have for them. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. Well, now, like, oddly enough, when I seen the 7 of Swords, I got the energy of, like, discovery, of there being some sort of discovery with the 7 of Swords. So, did you find out about something that was going on around you that you were not really aware of before? Group number 1 people with the 7 of Swords. Like, it was a truth revealed to you is what I'm getting. Did some truth, did you become aware of a truth that you didn't see before? And then we have the Knight of Swords here. I feel like there's some sort of awareness. There's some sort of new awareness that you came into. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles here. And it looks like little children mermaids. So it's like maybe before, in regards to something, you were not seeing things in full. You know how children are, like, they say, like, naive, but not really naive. They just haven't really experienced a lot of things. Like, they're not as experienced, so they don't have a lot of worldly knowledge. And I feel like group number 1 people, there's something that you are gaining more knowledge about. Group number 1 people, you're gaining more knowledge. Yeah, Queen of Swords at the back of the deck. Yeah, there's some sort of lesson that you're mastering, group number 1. You're mastering some sort of lesson, and it's a beautiful one at that. And it has to do with the mind. It has to do with the intellect and things of that nature. It also has to do with boundaries, because that's what I'm hearing, boundaries, especially with the 6 of Pentacles. You could have been overgiving your energy, your time, your efforts. This sounds this sounds like something I need to hear too, but I feel like that's neither here nor there. But I can relate. These are things that I've learned as well. But with the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like you were not aware that you were maybe overgiving your energy or just giving too much of yourself. And it was really draining you, taking a lot from you, and causing you to have some self-doubts. But I think that things are about to be very clear or getting cleared up. Group number one, especially with this Queen of Swords, things are about to become very clear for you. Okay, what's worth your time and what's not worth your time, where boundaries need to be, and where we know where they need to be strengthened. If that is that a word? Where they need to be more strong. Okay, let's get into your oracle. Wow, let's get into your oracle card. We have Unmarked Trail, Revelation. Yeah. See, this is what I was talking about, where there's this new information coming towards you or coming to you. You're seeing things much more clearly. Like, for some of you guys, it could also be like a new idea that gives profit. Like some sort of new idea that you get that actually is very profitable for you. But for others, it's just you were not seeing something and you are now finally seeing the truth in regards to something important in your life. There's this revelation that you have. Okay, I'm gonna dive more into that card in a minute. Let's see what other card you have. I'm just curious. We have in the hand, the universe is your partner. So I feel like this is about you guys being able to really create your own reality and also connect with Spirit Source Creator, connect with the universe in a deeply spiritual way. Like you can connect in a very deep way. But I feel like you have to be willing to allow yourself to really work with the universe in that way. Because I feel like Spirit is like teaching group one, pile one, a lot of different lessons. And I feel like sometimes is giving the energy of like sometimes pile one is like, bro, like why is my life going like this? Like why are these things happening? Like, and you can kind of get like in this space of like almost hating the world, because I just heard that. Almost hating the world. This may not resonate for everybody, but like not hating the world, you know, hate is a strong word, but just like irritated with Spirit, God, Source, irritated with everything because your reality is not reflecting back to you the vision that you have for yourself. So if you found yourself in that energy, and if you find yourself in that energy from time to time, it's important that you wake up to a different perspective. Wake yourself up to a different perspective where you are seeing things in a new light and you see yourself in partnership with the universe, where you see yourself working with the universe to build the vision that you have for yourself rather than the universe working against you. Okay? So perception, the mind, the intellect is very important. It's time to restructure, rebuild, and solidify your mind. Have a solid mind so you can have a solid foundation, so you can be unbreakable in your steps along your path, if that makes sense. People who get it will get it. Okay. I'm gonna read some out of the guidebook, or just a little bit. I'm gonna scan it. These are new cards, so I'm just gonna scan it. I like to use my intuition more so. So yes, so for your card, that's what I felt like there was some sort of discovery, and the Seven of Swords of this deck gives that. Like they're discovering that these human swords, they're mermaids, they're discovering, you know, these human swords, like I said. So it really gave like discovery. So there is some sort of discovery that's being had, and that's what this card talks about. Because it says unprecedented experience, discovery, revelation. You are called now to embark on a sacred journey. The Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Yeah, so that's giving very much the energy of you have a path that may not be the easiest path. And, sometimes it's okay to get frustrated. It's okay to get a little bit down about it, but know and have that knowing that your path is uniquely built for you. So it's not going to be roses and sunshine all the time. It may be a little bit harder than the rest, but that's because you are uniquely made and uniquely built, and you can handle what life throws at you, group number 1. So I feel like that was something that needed to be said with that. Like I said, I'm not going to read everything in this guidebook. Just checking to see if there's something that I may have missed that can add to your message. So within the hand, feeling secure, taking care of, the universe is your partner. Yes. So I feel like this is also saying, because this is why I love going back into the guidebook, because sometimes like there are messages that I miss, you know what I'm saying? Like that may not come through the way that they're supposed to. So within the hand, the universe is your partner. Even though I've said this already, Spirit, Source, God is wanting you to feel like you're taken care of, wanting you to feel like, all is well, having that energy in order to manifest the reality that you want. And I think we kind of talked about this, right? Hopefully you guys have gained that understanding from the things that I've said. So this part is sticking out to me. You've done all you can, so now is the time to rest and recharge instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, a soft blanket are in order. So yeah, so this is also saying that, yeah, it makes sense with what we said before, which is you may have overgiven your energy. You give so much, right? So this is where your spirit guides are saying, when you feel like, in that lower vibration that we talked about, where, you feel like, irritated with everybody, the universe just feeling like you done gave all you can give and things are not this and that. When you're in that low vibrational energy, your spirit guides are saying, take a step back, take a break. When you know you've given all that you can give, why give more when you don't have it? Like, your spirit guides are saying, take a break, and allow what is meant for you to come to you, rather than trying to chase and force something that is not meant to be forced, right? Your divine path is your divine path, and things will happen when they are meant to, group number 1. So that's what I have for you guys, group 1. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with somebody that you feel needs this message. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. I am out. Peace. Okay, hello, group number 2. This will be your reading, okay? Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Remember that this reading is timeless, so whenever you clicked on it is when you were meant to see it. Let's dive in. So with your tarot cards, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the Moon. Page of Cups. Okay. So with the Moon being the major arcana, at the back of the deck we have the 2 of Swords. Okay, so with the Moon being the major arcana here, we're going to start with this first. I feel like it's really important for you to connect with your own spirituality, your own self. Like, it's really important to learn more about yourself, connect more with yourself. With this Moon card, like, look at her voice. Like, there's something about the throat chakra. It's like she's singing, she's a mermaid, so she could be singing her siren song. And I feel like this is kind of giving me the vibe of, like, what's your calling, group number 2? What do you feel called towards? What draws you in? What really sets your heart ablaze? Ooh. What sets your heart ablaze? What really, I feel like there's so many emotions. There could be some gatherings coming up, like you could be hanging out with family more, or you could be really desiring to connect more with others. Because when I looked at the Ten of Pentacles and I picked it up, I heard the word family, and I got the vibe of family. So there's something about your family here, or something about you wanting to connect more with your family, or connect more with your soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? People that you feel like get you. I heard a wish upon a star, so maybe you have this sort of wish or desire. There's some sort of desire that you have, group member. Two, a desire to connect more with people, a desire to have more money, a desire to just have more, an abundance of something. Yeah, I think that it's important for you to tap back into your dreams, what you feel like your purpose is. It's important to tap back into that if you feel kind of pulled away from it, okay? Because this Page of Cups is giving like adapt a childlike mindset. There's something, maybe you like to sing too. It's just about freeing yourself, group two. I just feel like you really need to free yourself from any bonds or any restrictions. There's so much emotion, there's so much feeling, there's so many desires that you may have, and it's really about you kind of connecting with what's going on inside of you, connecting with what's beneath the surface in order to live a better life or have that more for yourself that you desire. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles, right? So I feel like maybe you've spent a lot of time like working on your career, or just working on yourself, and just focused on working on your career and working on yourself and things like that. And it hasn't really given you much time to play, hasn't really given you much time to just explore and have a good time and be in a good vibe, and just you know hang out with family, hang out with friends, go to a party, like do like some childlike stuff. Maybe you don't have really much time to do these things. And I feel like your spirit guides are letting you know you have some repressed desires. Your spirit guides may be wanting to let you know that you have some repressed desires, like things that you want to do that you have not done, things that you want to fulfill that you feel like you have not done. Or it could just be your inner child wanting you to play more, wanting you to wanting you to have more fun and not be so focused on the material world and the material things, because it could be like draining your energy. Okay, Two of Swords at the back of the deck. What are we saying with that? This is giving me competitive energy. They're smiling at each other. They're in the middle of a sword fight, because we're going off intuition and imagery, right? And I feel like this is giving me competitive energy. So you could be in like some sort of career field where you have to be competitive, where you have to be very focused, where you have to like give your all to it. And that doesn't lend any time for play and relaxation and things like that. So just be mindful. I feel like it's time to like dive out of the physical world and get a little bit more spiritual. Have that balance. Have a balance, group number two. Your spirit guides are wanting you to create a healthy balance for yourself when it comes to work, career, your life, and your spirituality. At the back of the deck, we have the Lovers, and look at what she's doing. She's looking in the mirror, okay? She's looking at her reflection, okay? And look at her higher self. Look, and I feel like she's looking at her higher self, and her higher self has a whole castle behind her, okay? So again, you may have future goals, things you want to accomplish, things like that. You will be able to have that for yourself. But I feel like, again, it's back to the balance, because this is what flipped out for you. Temperance. Balance. Okay? You're creating a beautiful future for yourself. That's a given. That's your destiny. That's a part of your destiny. So you don't have to worry that much. Yes, you have to put in the work, but don't overwork yourself. And also, you have to have that balance, because guess what? We spend all this time working towards the future, right? We spend all this time working towards the future. But if we don't take that time in the present moment, we don't know if we even have a future. We don't know if we'll die tomorrow. We don't know if we'll die today. So why not at least set some time aside in your day, for pleasure, for play, for something that makes you truly happy. Because yes, we can have all these goals and want all of these things for the future, but if we're not doing what we truly desire and doing what truly makes us happy in the days that we do have, then we're not living a life worth living. Does that make sense? Like, we're not really living our life. We're living for the future. And your spirit guides want you to live for the now. Okay? Group 2. So we have perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Wow. And it's so beautiful. Card 44. Okay, look up the meaning or the numerology about the number 4 or the number 44, which I believe is a master number. I'm not sure. Okay, covenant, sacred contract. Okay, and I feel like this is talking about what is meant for you is meant for you, baby. What is meant for you is meant for you. Okay, it's not gonna be torn away. Okay, by anybody. Okay. Now, I want to read Perfect Storm really quickly. I'm not going to read everything. I'm just going to read whatever I feel called towards. Okay, so it says Perfect Storm, an invitation to act now, the courage to step into life, sheltering from turbulence. Okay, when the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffeted by gusts that may take you far from where you need to be. The key is to remain centered and balanced. Is that not what we was talking about? Yes, the key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness as the forces build in intensity. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around, and recognize how little of it you truly need. Yes, and that's about that material, physical stuff. Have you been focusing too much on the physical and not really allowing yourself to be in the present, be in the spiritual, be in your physical body? Or just be in your body, okay? So let go of those thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. So the perfect storm can also be a call for you to seize the moment. Yes, yes, yes. It's like there's an opportunity that lies in front of you right now. So what are you going to do with it? And that opportunity is your life, Your life that you have to live right now is an opportunity. With the other card you have, which is Sacred Contract, Covenant. This is about commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. You are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled or torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal, commit to it? The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as grantor, I think I said that right, of the good faith of all, to ensure that the direction you are embarking in will be for the greater good. It is important that you understand that what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret and that will compromise your integrity. So I feel like this is also saying for group number 2, if you are in the middle of some sort of contract and looking over a contract of some, make sure you look over it. Make sure you read the contract in its entirety. Make sure you read it over. Make sure you're getting exactly what it is that you desire and what you deserve. Also, I feel like this is saying that you guys are going to have, let me not forget to say this for group 2, you're going to have an abundance of opportunities coming your way, okay? You have a lot of money to be made, more money to be made. I see that you will be able to have that for yourself. and a solid foundation for yourself is really coming through for you guys. Something you wished for, something you've really dreamed for is going to be able to manifest for you. Okay, like I said, your higher self already has this thing. Look, she has her castle. She has what it is that she desires. So know that it's determined. I feel like I don't want to say that because some people believe that, like, I believe everything happens. I believe personally that everything happens for a reason. So I feel personally that you are meant to have this castle, and this castle represents your soul's truest, greatest desire, and also your soul's reason for being here as well. So I feel like you are just getting in alignment with your higher self and reaching that point of of receiving that castle, if that makes sense. Okay, group 2, I hope that this reading made sense for you. I hope that it helped you, and I'm going to move on to group 3. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell when you subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. Share this with somebody you feel like needs it. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. I am out. Peace. Hello, group number 3. I thank you so much for being here. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Know that whenever you're seeing this is when you're meant to see it, because this reading is timeless. Let's dive into your reading because we got some interesting stuff here. Okay, so for your first card, we have the Devil. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Back of the deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. With the Devil card here, we're starting with the Major because it really sets the tone for the entirety of the reading. And I feel like you guys, which it comes up really pretty much twice, where you guys feel trapped. One person is in a cage and another person is tied to some sort of ice. Okay. Hold on. What is she holding in her mouth? She's holding a sword. But even with the eight of Swords, I feel like what's important for you to know here, group 3, is that you have the ability to release yourself from all ties and binds, all cages, anything that would want to keep you stuck, anything that would want to keep you from moving forward, keep you from releasing what doesn't serve you. You have the key. You have the keys to your own cage. Okay. Your spirit guides are like, you have the keys to your own cage. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like, like you can never get out of this cycle of whatever this cycle is. Know that you have the keys to your own cage, and that is not the case. You can release yourself at any time. Is it going to be hard? Is it going to take a lot of work? Yes. Yes, with this 8 of Pentacles. Yes, it'll take a lot of work. Yes, it'll even take some time with this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it'll even take some time. Maybe some journaling, maybe some meditation. Maybe it's going to get some help from somewhere, because this could be a drug addiction. This could be whatever addiction. Anything that would bind you to it. So you could have an addiction to sex, addiction to money, addiction to food, and all of these things. So whatever, addiction to a certain person, you could have these cycles with these things, or these cycles with a toxic family. This could be anything. So take it for how it resonates. But your spirit guides are saying you have the key to your own. You have the key to your own cage. You can let yourself out at any time. You can let yourself out at any time. And like I said before, yes, it'll take some time, energy, effort, and work. Maybe it'll even take you reaching out to others for help. But it's doable. But you can do it. But you can free yourself from anything that would bind you. Even if it, don't take the easier route of staying stuck just because it takes less work. It takes less work to yes, it may take less work to just stay stuck in a situation, but wouldn't you rather do the work, free yourself, and be happy and be in a better space, right? The Hermit here, you may be feeling called to really pull your energy back from people around you, or just it may be a time needed for seclusion, okay? Or maybe you feel like you've been in seclusion too much, and you need someone. Maybe you need some sort of assistance. Group number 3, or because I'm getting that vibe heavily. Like group 3, it feels like you need like help. Like I'm seeing like somebody reaching, like someone in a hole, reaching their hand out for someone to grab that hand and help them up and pull them up. Are you in a hole? Are you, again, it's that feeling of stuck, like you're stuck and you're waiting for someone to come save you. But I feel like your spirit guides really want you to know that you can save yourself. You don't need anyone to come save you. You can save yourself, group 3. I also feel like the Hermit is here to say that you're on this path of truly discovering who you really are. You're on this path, and you're learning how to discover your own power, because I feel like for some reason you've lost sight of or belief of your own power, because you hold power, group 3. You hold power, and I feel like for some reason you've given it away. Now, this is a tough message. This message is not going to resonate with everybody, okay? So take it for who it resonates with. But I'm just giving you guys what it is that I'm feeling from your reading. I feel like group 3, trust your intuition, especially when it comes to people around you, people, places, things, whatever is giving you a bad vibe. Or just, if you go around somebody and then all of a sudden you're drained and you feel stuck, and, stay away from that person. Because if every time you go around them, you feel like crap about yourself, then that tells you right there that you don't need to be around them. Okay? Keep that in mind, group number 3. Okay? I don't know. Let's see what else we have for you with your oracle cards, because this is crazy. Okay. A tidy house, clarity and organization. Yeah. Things are needing to be released, cleaned out, cleared out in order for you to excel. Your spirit guides will just want the best for you. Falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. I really want to read the guidebook and what this has to say. Because these are brand new cards, but falling angel. Let's see what that's about, because I'm really curious. Okay, falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. You are being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, that's like a way of saying you haven't been seeing things clearly. They just sugarcoated that. But okay. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a nasty landing. Ooh. It's like as you come back to earth, as you come back to reality, you start to realize a lot of things. Remember that all you need to do to stop being a falling angel is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interest in mind. And this is what I said. That's why I said that message. Because for somebody in group 3, you are letting someone else impact your life in a negative way. And it's very important. Your spirit guides are saying for you to fall away from these fallen angels, because you vibrate in an angelic way. And whenever your energy is getting in a low vibration, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling stuck, you're feeling all these things are not yours. This is coming from energy that has been drained from you, okay? From a certain type of person, place, whatever it was, drained your energy, took some of your light. And it's important that you recover that energy, regain that energy back, and stay away from those people, places, and things that would do that to you. So you don't always have to fall, so you don't always have to feel this energy of falling from grace. Okay. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. You will know when the time is right. Okay, let's read. We're going to read a little bit of your other card, which is tidy house, clarity, and organization, even though we already know what that's about. Clarity and organization, a thorough inventory, and an auspicious symbol. If your emotional world feels messy and unruly, which is giving that with the devil, it's giving that with the Eight of Swords, okay? So again, if your emotional world feels messy and unruly, you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. We said this, group 3, right? We said this. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the people who populate your daily life. So this keeps coming up. So it must be a person. It must be a person, but take it for how it resonates, okay? The energy of the objects you surround yourself with, basically everything in your surroundings. So this could be the television. You on the TV too much. You on the phone too much. Take a step back. That's the hermit. If you know you've been doing too much of electronics, take a step back. Take a step back. Too much people, take a step back. Too much unhealthy foods, take a step back. Whatever it could be. Okay? Ask for clarity from your relationships and do not make assumptions at this time. Clear and unambiguous communication is key. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing. Otherwise, you might stay in these relationships too long out of a sense of obligation and social courtesy, when in the truth, there is nothing holding you together. Be impeccable with your words. Say what you mean and be willing to make sure whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. Did I read that right? Okay, say what you mean and be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. If you know you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you are sure your proverbial house is a tidy one, there is a release of energy to begin new things, to enjoy life, to know with certainty you are on the right path. So as you clean and clear, your life will change for the better. And we did have the death behind the hermit at the back of the deck. Changes will happen. Things will move in a better direction as you clear out these energies that no longer serve you. Group number 3. I really hope that this has helped you in some way. If it has, please make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe to join the family, and make sure you hit that bell when you subscribe. And I hope that you guys come back to see me. Share this with somebody you feel like needs it, and I'm out. Peace.